Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum has reacted obviously in the last few days to our resistance area, but did not manage to break below it. It failed yesterday to break the last support to follow here the roadmap further to the downside, where we said ideally we're looking for a last low in this current correction that started a few weeks ago at to hit around 1660 to 1690, the area around the golden ratio. There are a few Fibonacci extensions that point to that direction. However, we also said that of course Ethereum could have bottomed already because it hit our 50% retracement trend reversal area, and whenever they hit these areas, you know, typically likelihood increases that a low could be in. It's just that one more wave down is missing from a classical ABC structure, but as you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they can always do WXYs, and that's why when 3 waves down are done, you always need to be on your toes and just be watching if a reversal could occur. Now, unfortunately, price action to the upside into last weekend's high, no, it was actually Monday's high, was just corrective. So it suggests further downside, but further downside was also just in 3 waves. So it's difficult because we had 3 waves up, we had 3 waves down. Preferred option is still that the move down has started, but it would have to be a diagonal. So because the wave 1 here has 3 waves, as you can see, and diagonals are never highly likely or highly reliable patterns. So we have to be on our toes here. And currently it tries to avoid to go down further. So that's why yesterday we said, okay, if we break above that Monday high, then this move down will be invalidated as it is in the current structure, and it might indicate that Ethereum has bottomed. So it's worth understanding this level at 1847 as very relevant pivot point. Okay, so at the moment the roadmap points still to the downside as long as we're holding below 1847. But as you can see, due to the price action yesterday, we've come very close already. And I highlighted to you yesterday that due to this price action, I'm very willing to call that a bottom is in, but it would need to be, first of all, in a diagonal. So the structure to the upside would also need to be a diagonal, because this move up of the Friday the 12th of May lows to Monday's high was only a 3-wave move. So I consider that a wave 1 of a diagonal, the move down as a wave 2. So you have a situation where it could be moving down or it could be moving up, because you have 3 waves up, 3 waves down, and there is no clear trend direction. Because in Elliott Wave, we want to see 5 waves. Now, then we take a look at context and it gives us some more clarity. But looking at just this, I think it's fairly, probabilities are fairly similar at this stage. We need to be watching that 1847 level. So if we hold below 1847, the move down is still preferred. If we break above 1847 and we're very close, then the move up is going to be preferred, or at least I will track it. Yeah, highlighted here in red because it needs to prove itself, because a diagonal always needs to prove itself. There's a few things why I want to see extended evidence that we have bottomed. The first reason is that if we rally in 3 waves and it's a diagonal, then again it just needs to prove itself because it's not crystal clear. Then the move down of the May lows, highs, so that move down that followed was only in 3 waves. So again, not a 5-wave move. Normally in a proper A, B, C correction, you would like to see 1 more wave down. So far, didn't happen. So if we really only get 3 waves down, it has to be, instead of an ABC, it has to be a WXY. WXYs are imperfect corrections, so they end early. So they don't give you the confidence. So I prefer to wait for extended confirmation, okay? So either way, if we have bottomed already in our trend reversal zone, then the next rally could take us to $3,000 and beyond. Now, don't listen only to the dollars, yeah, because it will be choppy, it will be a rocky road. The way Ethereum is moving together with Bitcoin indicates that it will be a rocky road ahead, but certainly you know that the idea is, and the forecast is, that we are overall getting into a third wave rally, okay? So we did explain all of that over the last few weeks and months, and so far Ethereum is holding well. Yeah, condition here for that third wave rally is that Ethereum is holding 1533. By the way, I'm going to take out now that red resistance area. We don't need that. 1847 is now key resistance here at the moment. Yeah, it's not, even if we break above 1847, it's not a done deal that we will go up, because as I said, it needs to prove itself. So unfortunately, when you have 3 waves down, 3 waves up, the situation is not very, very clear. When in doubt, zoom out, yeah, and you could trade the higher time frame, which is a bit clearer, with the wave 1 to the upside and the wave 2 to the downside. That allows price still to go down all the way to 1533 in the current scenario, which doesn't mean it needs to go there, but it allows for it to go down there. And as long as we're holding 1533, the target of a third wave to the upside, or the objective, or let's say the plan, the scenario, is still going to be very likely that we're going to get a third wave rally afterwards. So price action to the downside is very corrective. Yeah, if you zoom out, because that gives more clarity. Price action down is very corrective, which means it's good, because it indicates that the next rally up could be an impulse. Okay, so that's all in line with our expectations. It's good that Ethereum is very stubborn to go down, because that rather indicates that our overall count, the higher degree count that calls for more upside, is correct. I think we have some very interesting weeks and months ahead in crypto. Fasten your seatbelt, yeah, it will be a rocky road. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.